Yo, what is up, guys? It is June 23rd, 11:47 p.m. right now. Cutting it kind of close, but still hitting the video today. Um, Not much happened. Again, we're just still kind of sort of recovering from that sales blitz. College is starting next week. Still got to figure some things about insurance. I did a couple calls today, sent out a couple emails. I think the only problem right now I have is for the school's insurance. After I complete that, definitely will be enrolled in my classes. So yeah, just waiting on that. Tomorrow I'm gonna hopefully finalize that and make sure everything is fine. Today, yeah, that was basically it. It's just sending out emails, all that stuff. Also registering an account for WAPs. We have all our Instagram accounts running right now, which is perfect. Yeah. Today, I guess one of the things I want to talk about is, should you have a relationship when you're trying to grind, when you're trying to get to a certain goal, a certain place? And my answer used to be no. And it still is 99% no. But if you can find that person that is willing to, grind with you and be able to focus on the same goals that you're trying to achieve, then yes. But the reason I say no majority of the time is because it's so hard to find that kind of person, right? The person who you are is, the five people you surround yourself the most time with. And so if you want to meet someone who is going to support you on that path, or has the same goals as you. First of all, there's not a lot of people that have goals that are probably similar to you, that have exact goals that are similar to you. And secondly, it's just so hard to find them. Like, you might, but statistically it's like impossible, because there's, a lower class and middle class and a higher class. And for example, my goal, I want to be escaping from the middle class, aka the matrix, and getting towards that higher class. And so the girl I'm trying to get is going to be someone from the higher class, because that's my future life, if that makes sense. And so it's hard to find someone who is also in the middle class willing to take all those challenges and go to the higher class, right? Usually most of the girls are going to already be in the higher class. So statistically, it would be easier to find a girl in the higher class instead of finding a girl who is in the middle class trying to get to the higher class, if that makes any sense. So that's why I say no for the majority of the time. Why? Because some of you guys might just be like dating for fun or whatever, but I feel like if you're gonna go into a relationship, you should probably take it seriously. And I mean, most of the people, at least my friends or people that I know that are trying to achieve like the same goal as me, or trying to find more like girls that are more mature and more like womanish. If that makes any sense, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, I'm just rambling here, guys. Like, so those type of girls, usually, the other thing is, they like guys that are older, like 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds, because those are the girls that actually want to, live a life with a man, right? Be able to build a family, be able to do all these things. A lot of girls my age right now, they just want to party, they just want to have fun, which is totally fine. But that's not what I'm looking for, and that's probably not what you're looking for. And so if you're trying to find a girl that's not like partying every single day, that's not like fucking around, you're trying to find a girl that's wifey, that wants to, actually build a relationship, build a family, then either you're looking for very rich people, people in the higher class, or typically just older women, because once girls have matured, they tend to want a family, they tend to want that kind of stuff. And so yeah, this is why I'm not seeking a relationship or looking for a relationship, just focusing on my goals, because I know that innately, if I focus on my goals and I get to where I want to be, I will naturally attract what I want. And so instead of just looking for a relationship, getting into one, wasting a lot of time just having fun, right? The other thing is, like, if you get into a relationship and you're trying to build your goals, most likely, like, if you're trying to like build towards your goals, you're an entrepreneur. You're not gonna have any money because you're investing everything into your goal. And so you're not gonna be able to pay for dates or if you're not gonna be able to pay for dates, you're not gonna be able to pay for dinner, because you're gonna spend every single penny on your investments, on the stuff that you're building. And so that's the other thing, bro. Like, if you're gonna get into a relationship, you should be able to take care of the other person, right? I never believe in 50-50s and whatever. If you're the man, you're gonna pay for everything, and you should be able to take care of her regardless of whatever. And so I would say a good rule of thumb, if you want to start dating, or if you really want to get into a relationship, at least make sure you have, I don't know, like 30,000, 40,000 disposable income that you're willing to spend on someone else. That you're gonna be like, okay, if I spend this 40 grand, it's gone. Like, it's gone. I'm not gonna want anything back. I don't care about anything. Like, that is gone. If you're okay with spending that amount of money, because that's probably gonna last for like what, a year, half a year, bro. Girls are expensive. If you're willing to do that, then yes, okay, get into a relationship. But otherwise, if you're grinding, if you're trying to get you a goal, don't get into a relationship. It's just not. Again, do whatever you want, but again, it's just, for me at least, it's just not worth it. It's just gonna distract you, and yeah, nah, you're gonna waste a lot of money.